Let me tell you about Jack. Jack is 27 years old. He has a decent job, a stable salary, and by all appearances, a pretty good life. New phone, nice laptop, a smart TV that takes up half his living room wall, brand new bike parked downstairs. And here's the thing, he didn't pay for any of it up front. Zero down payment, no cost EMI, easy monthly installments. To Jack, this feels like a superpower. He gets everything he wants today and just pays a little bit every month. What's the big deal, right? But here's the question nobody is asking Jack, and nobody might be asking you either. What if that easy monthly payment is quietly making sure you stay broke forever? We live in the golden age of EMIs. Buy a phone, EMI. Buy furniture, EMI. Buy clothes, shoes, even a gym membership, EMI. The world has been redesigned to make spending feel painless, and painless spending is dangerous spending. Here's the psychological trick at the heart of all of this. When you see something that costs $60,000, your brain feels a sharp pinch of pain. That's called pain of paying. It's a real psychological phenomenon. The moment you hand over a large sum of money, your brain registers it almost like a physical discomfort. But when a salesperson says, "Sir, it's only $5,000 a month," that pain almost completely disappears. Suddenly, $60,000 doesn't feel like $60,000 anymore. It feels like $5,000, and $5,000 feels manageable. It feels fine. And that is exactly what companies, banks, and finance apps are counting on. They're not making your life easier, they're making it easier for you to spend more than you should while feeling completely okay about it. Now let's talk about what an EMI actually does to your money. Because most people only look at the monthly number. They never zoom out to see the full picture. Let's use a simple example. Say you buy a laptop for $80,000 on a 12-month EMI at an interest rate of 14% per year. Your monthly payment looks something like $7,200. Feels okay, right? You're earning $50,000 a month. That's just 14% of your salary. Manageable. But here's what you actually paid by the end of the year, closer to $86,000. You paid $6,000 extra just for the privilege of splitting your payment. That $6,000 didn't buy you anything, no product, no experience, it just disappeared into the pocket of a lender. Now here's where it gets interesting. What if you had invested that $6,000 instead? In a mutual fund earning 12% annually, in 20 years, that single $6,000 grows to roughly $58,000. You paid $6,000 to feel comfortable today and gave up $58,000 in your future. And that's just one EMI, one product, one purchase. Now think about Jack. He doesn't have one EMI, he has four. The phone, the laptop, the TV, the bike. Every single month before he can even think about his own goals, his salary is already spoken for. It's already committed to things he bought months ago. He's not spending this month's money, he's spending next year's money and the year after that. This is what we call being trapped in the payment cycle. You're always catching up, never getting ahead. There's a brilliant psychological concept called mental accounting, discovered by the Nobel Prize-winning economist Richard Thaler. Here's what it means in plain English. Your brain doesn't treat all money the same way. It puts money into different mental buckets. Salary in one bucket, savings in another. And EMIs, your brain quietly files those under already handled, out of sight, out of mind. So when Jack gets his salary, his brain tells him, "Great, you have $50,000. It conveniently forgets that $22,000 of that is already promised to 4 different EMIs. He feels richer than he is. He spends accordingly, and then he wonders why he can never save. This is not a willpower problem. This is a design problem. The system was built to exploit exactly this mental blind spot. And there's another trap layered on top of this one. It's called lifestyle inflation. Here's how it works. Every time your income goes up, maybe you get a raise, a bonus, a new job, instead of saving that extra money, you upgrade your lifestyle. New phone, better apartment, fancier vacation, and the easiest way to justify these upgrades? EMIs. Because EMIs make expensive things feel affordable. So your income goes up by $10,000 a month, but somehow your EMIs also go up by $10,000 a month. You earn more, you owe more, your net freedom exactly the same as before. This is the treadmill that millions of people are running on right now. Running fast, going nowhere. Here's what wealthy people understand that most people don't. Wealth is not about how much you earn. It is about how much of what you keep is working for you. Every rupee you send to an EMI is a rupee that is not working for you. It's a rupee moving backward. Meanwhile, someone else, the bank, the finance company, the app, is collecting interest on your paycheck before you can even touch it. Think about it this way. Imagine your money is an army. Every soldier in your army can go out and fight for your future through investments, through compounding, through assets that grow over time. But EMIs are like handing your soldiers to someone else's army every month before the battle even starts. The wealthy don't do this, not because they can't afford EMIs, but because they understand what each rupee is actually worth over time. They've done the math. They know that convenience today is always paid for by freedom tomorrow. There's a name for this principle. It's called delayed gratification, and study after study shows that the ability to delay gratification is one of the strongest predictors of financial success in life. The famous marshmallow experiment showed that children who could wait for a second marshmallow later tended to do better in school, in careers, and in finances decades later. Your relationship with waiting, with resisting the get-it-now impulse, quietly shapes your entire financial future. So what do you actually do with all of this? First, audit your EMIs right now. Open your bank statement, add up every single monthly installment you're paying. See the real number. Most people have never done this. They know each individual EMI, but they've never added them all together. That total number is the monthly tax you are paying on impatience. Second, apply the true cost test before any purchase. Before signing up for an EMI, calculate the total amount you will actually pay, not just the monthly installment. Then ask yourself, is this thing worth that full amount to me? Most of the time, when you see the real number, the answer changes. Third, use the 72-hour rule for non-essential purchases. If you want to buy something that isn't urgent, wait 72 hours before deciding. You'll be amazed at how many must-have things stop feeling necessary after 3 days. Retailers use urgency and limited time offers for a reason. Slow down and that urgency evaporates. And fourth, redirect every rupee you free up into something that works for you. Even if you cancel one small EMI and start an SIP of $2,000 a month, you are fundamentally changing the direction of your financial life. You are moving from debt to wealth, from paying interest to earning it. The math is not complicated. Starting a $2,000 monthly SIP at 25 years old with 12% returns gives you over 70 lakh rupees by the time you're 55. The same $2,000 that was going towards something you barely remember buying. Here's the thought I want to leave you with. Every financial decision you make is a vote. You're voting for a version of your future self. When you sign up for an easy EMI, you're voting for comfort today and struggle tomorrow. When you skip the EMI and invest instead, you're voting for freedom, quietly, slowly, but surely. Jack from the beginning of this story isn't a bad person. He's not reckless or irresponsible. He's just playing by the rules of a game that was designed for him to lose. The question is, now that you know the rules, which game are you going to play? Because the easy choice is almost never the free one.